A Lucky Answer by H. Pemberton. Goodbye, David. Goodbye, Mr. and Mrs. Carson. Pat stood on the platform of Martinwood Station and watched the train disappear around the bend. The train which was taking his chum away from him for 3 long weeks. David and his mother and father were going to the seaside for a 3 weeks holiday. Mr. Carson had offered to take Pat along with them, but Pat's father had said to him, "I'm sorry, Mr. Carson, but we've all made up our minds not to have a holiday this year. Instead, we are going to use the money to help my brother buy a little tobacconist shop, now that he has lost his job through meeting with an accident. I told Pat he could have a holiday if he liked, but he said he too wanted to help his uncle, and so the money which would have paid for his holiday has gone towards helping Uncle Leslie." And so Pat was merely able to see his chum off from the station, and then begin to look forward to the time when he would be back again. As he walked dismally off the platform, he wondered what he was going to do with himself during the next 3 weeks. It was the school holidays, and most of the boys had gone away to different places. He, Pat, seemed to be the only one who was staying at home. Not that he minded that, but it was going to be frightfully lonely. He and David always had such ripping fun together that it was going to be quite miserable without him. They were certainly great friends, real friends. Just as he walked out of the station, a merry-eyed young man hurried almost breathlessly up to him and said, "I say, youngster, what do you think is the best thing in the world anyone can possess?" Pat was so busy thinking about the lonely 3 weeks ahead that he did not give notice of the strangeness of the question. "Why, friendship, of course," he answered thoughtfully. "Ah," exclaimed the merry-eyed young man, "and why do you think friendship is the best thing anyone can possess?" "Well, because a person can't be happy if he has no real friends," answered Pat. "That's how I think about it anyway." "Good," smiled the young man. "Where do you live, sonny, and what's your name?" "My name's Patrick Regan, and I live at number 10 West Street," answered Pat. "But what do you want to know?" The young man had hurried off before Pat could finish the sentence. Pat scratched his head and gazed after him. "A bit queer, I think," he murmured, and made for home. That had happened on Saturday. The following Wednesday, while he was standing by the garden gate wondering what he could do with himself, who should come up to him but the merry-eyed young man again. "Hello, sonny," he grinned. "Congratulations." "Congratulations?" Pat frowned. "What do you mean?" "Haven't you read the paper, the Martinwood Star?" "We don't have that one," answered Pat, "but I don't see—" "What?" interrupted the young man, as if he could not believe his own ears. "You don't take in the Martinwood Star? Well, then I'd better explain. In the first place, I'm a reporter on that paper. Last Saturday, the editor told me to go out and ask as many different kinds of people as I could what they thought was the best thing in the world anyone could possess. Although these people did not know it until their answers were printed in the paper, the editor had decided to give a prize for the best answer given. Well, to cut a long story short, your answer was selected as best. So, sonny, you've won the prize." "Have I?" gasped Pat. "What is it, please?" "A fortnight's holiday by the sea, with all expenses paid and even pocket money supplied," grinned the merry-eyed young man. "Really?" "Yes, and you can start the holiday tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year, just whenever you please." "Then I'll start on Saturday," answered Pat, scarcely able to believe his good fortune. "I know Daddy will let me go and spend the fortnight with my chum David." The end.